What up, y'all? It's Mike.
It's just Mina.
It's Jen.
Jen, show me your phone case. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's as big as
It's
my
the
iPad. Cutest thing ever.
It is completely unfunctional. How are you gonna fit that in your pocket?
But it's adorable.
How are you gonna fit it in your pocket?
And people nowadays don't put their phones in their pockets because you know when you sit down,
When
you're
you're
gonna
not
break
wearing
it.
when you're not wearing like I don't
Women
know,
have their purses.
MC Hammer pants.
Anyway.
Anyway, so Jen's phone aside, what we're talking about today is kind of a crazy proposition, if you will, in Japan. When people get older or get more Asian, their driving ability kind of lacks. Try driving a Flushing and tell me you're not afraid. Japan is offering older drivers a discount on their funerals if they get off the road.
I think that's really crazy. It's like they want to die.
They want them to die. No, I don't think they want them to die.
But why would they
They're-
like be convinced to stop driving because they want to have a cheaper funeral?
Well, it could be because they know, like, well, my family has to pay for it. I wanna be less of a burden on my family. And funerals are expensive. I don't know exactly how much they are, but they're probably at least $5,000. So if you get I think they're offering 15%. That's I mean, okay, look, that's not a huge discount. If they're offering a free funeral, I would get off the road.
No, funerals are really expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they're offering free funerals, I would definitely consider
But
it.
from your experience though,
Yeah, I'll get off the road right now.
Do you see crazier elderly or crazier like teenagers or like younger people?
I feel like teenagers are crazier, but elderly people scare me more on the road.
Don't they just drive really
No,
insanely
I
slow?
feel like they're just in the way, and I just get
No,
out of
no,
the
no,
way.
no, no.
You're like, move faster.
No,
'cause,
okay,
like, this dude
yeah.
is, like-
There are those who drive really slow,
Yeah.
but I've been in a situation
Crazy
where I
old
was
person.
ran on the sidewalk by an elderly couple. Like they literally merged right, and I'm in the lane right there, and I had to go on the sidewalk. I mean, there was nobody anywhere remotely on the sidewalk, of course, but I literally had no choice. They merged on me, and I just feel. Also, I was just on a cross country road trip, and I filmed some of this.
Okay.
I don't know if we have the footage, maybe not, but I was driving into Vegas, and I see a truck, and it's literally going like this on the lake. Like it was driving on the shoulder, then it was driving over in the middle,
Oh my
and I
God.
thought it was someone drunk. I really thought it was a
Sleeping?
drunk person. I thought it was either someone really sleepy or really drunk, and they were going really fast too. It wasn't like they were going slow. So I think at the time the limit was like 75, and this person was going at least 70, 75 around there. So I didn't really want to pass this person because I was afraid he was going to hit me.
Yeah.
And all the cars felt the same way, so we're all kind of stayed behind. So I thought I was about to call the police because it was just literally just swerving around the road. And I finally it kind of slowed down a bit, so I passed it. It wasn't drunk, it was just an old guy, like a really old guy.
What if it's an old drunk guy?
Well, it could be.
I saw some videos on Facebook these cars they were starting to swerve on the road, and turns out the person inside the car was having a stroke.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
So-
I don't know, that could have happened too.
We're not trying to be insensitive to elderly drivers. We're not. I mean, look, we love elderly people, but let's face facts. It is like sometimes dangerous when they're driving because of certain situations, like you said, maybe a medical condition, or it's just not, the reflexes are just not there anymore.
True.
It is more dangerous, and that's why they proposed this law in Japan, because they saw a lot of accidents happening because of elderly drivers. But I don't feel like a discount in the funeral is the way to go here.
They also, I read that they not only have the funeral, they also have discount on food and whatnot. So
That's good.
I mean, when you're older, you don't have a job, you may not even have a pension.
Well,
so
I mean, they
it's
might
gonna
have money
attract
saved
that.
up. So I mean, the main draw here is okay. I just feel like this law is kind of.
It's not
telling people to
catchy
just
enough?
no, it's not catchy enough. It's just kind of telling people to go die. It's like you know what? You must be thinking about death right now. Do you really want to be, when you're elderly? I know you're thinking about is getting closer to that time, but do you really want to be reminded of that, or getting an incentive to die? Like an incentive that you cannot enjoy in your lifetime. Only, I mean, you can never enjoy it. You can't enjoy it in your lifetime. You can't enjoy it after you're dead.
I think this new, what is this law or what?
Oh, it's like a
just a
proposition.
Proposition. It is like the elderly will think, oh, this is such a good proposition, because then they'll be reminded that they are gonna die soon. They're like, oh, we're gonna die soon, so this is a really good deal for us, because cheaper funeral homes equals less burden on our
Only
families.
15%.
still cheaper. I mean, if it's $10,000, then
Well, let's say your funeral is $10,000. You save $1,500.
it's a lot.
To stop driving, I don't know, but yeah. So this is kind of like a morbid law. I mean, morbid proposition. I just feel not comfortable with it. I understand what they're trying to do with this. I just don't really feel comfortable. It just doesn't sound, one of those things where you're like, it doesn't pass the eyeball test. It doesn't pass like the common sensus test.
Something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it just feels weird.
But if your dad got older, like when he was 80 or whatever, would you kind of tell him to stop driving?
Yeah, no. Look, I think sometimes it's irresponsible when some elderly people when you really get to the point where they can't drive anymore, when their eyesight's gone really bad. I mean, look, there's some really healthy 80, 90-year-olds who are really great. That's fine. But there's some people who I feel like they are being stubborn and irresponsible because I can drive. Well, you really can't. Well, I can drive. Okay, so those people, if that was my parents, I'd be like, no, you need to stay off the road. No, 100%, because you're risking the safety of yourself and other people. So I totally understand why this is being offered in Japan. But like I said, it sounds kind of morbid. That's all I'm gonna say. But let us know what you think. Do you think this sounds okay? A little morbid? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Bye.